Hello students. Now today we'll start with our fourth chapter, that is cube and cube roots. Okay, what is a cube number? You are already aware of the word cube. You have studied in the junior class like volume of cube. What was that? Edge into edge into edge. So 3 times the edge or the same number has been multiplied. That was the cube. Okay, here also if a number is multiplied by itself 3 times, then the number obtained is called the cube of that number. As 1 is multiplied 3 times, 1 into 1 into 1. What answer you will get? That is 1. So what is cube of 1? Cube of 1 is 1. What is cube of 2? When 2 is multiplied 3 times, then what answer you will get? 8. 2 into 2 is 4 and 4 into 2 is 8. Right? So cube of 2 is 8. Cube of 3 is 27. Cube of 4 is 64. Cube of 5 is 125. Cube of 6 is 216. Cube of 7 is 343. Cube of 8 is 512. Cube of 9 is 729 and cube of 10 is 1000. At least this much, 1 to 10 is the minimum number. You should memorize the cubes of this because it will help you in many of the cases. Okay. Now see some points about it. Cubes of natural numbers are called cube numbers or perfect cube. Whenever we are taking these are the natural numbers and cubes of this. When we are taking when we have multiplied that natural number 3 times, then we are getting a cube, and that is known as the cube number. Means 27 is a cube number, or it can also be said as it's a perfect cube. Okay. See the second point. All the natural numbers are not perfect cube. You can see here is a set of perfect cubes are this range. So from 1 to 1000, these are the only perfect cubes because we have taken the consecutive natural number. So many numbers are not inside this. Like you can see 25 is not there, 63 is not there, 120 is not there. So that number which are not present on this row are not a perfect cube number. Hence all natural numbers are not perfect cubes. Fine. See the next point. A perfect cube can be expressed as the product of triplets of equal prime factors. So what this step is saying, whatever number has been given, we can go for the prime factorization for this, and we will see the triplets of equal same prime number 3 times will come. Same prime number 3 times will come, then only it will be a perfect cube. Let's see some examples also for it. Okay. Yes. Now see example first. Is 576 is 576 a perfect cube? The question is there. So you have to give the answer that whether this is a perfect cube or not. So what we will do? We will do the prime factorization. As in the square chapter we are doing, we will do the prime factorization. It will go by 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16, 2 8s are 16, 2 1s are 2 4s are 2 4s are 2 7s are 2 2s are 236, 2 1s are 2 8s are 2 9s are and 3 3s are. Okay, so we can write the prime factorization of 576. See how many times 2 we are getting. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 times 2 is there. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 times 2, and then 2 times 3 also we are having. So 3 into 3. Now because we have to check for the cube, we will make a triplets. We will make a triplets. 3 numbers, same 3 prime numbers. 2 2 2 are same. So we have made a triplet for this. Again we got 2 3 times. So again we have made the triplet. But here only 2 3s are there. I am not having the triplet for 3. So 3 is not in triplet. 3 is not having the triplet. Hence 576 is not a perfect cube. As in the square we are doing, but in square we are doing pairing for the 2 same time of prime numbers, and here cube we have to find. So we have to make the triplets of the same prime number. Okay? Yes. Now see the example 2. Is 1125 a perfect cube? They are asking, is this a perfect cube? And if not, if it is not a perfect cube, then by which smallest number should 1125 be multiplied to it so that the product is a perfect cube? What we need to multiply in this to make it a perfect cube? So first we have to check that whether it is a perfect cube or not, and for checking what we have to do, we have to do the prime factorization of it. The number is ending by 5, so I can directly go by 5. 5 2s are 10, again 5 2s are 10, and 5 5s are 25. Again by 5, 5 4s are 20, and 5 5s are 25. 5 9s are 45, and then 3 3s are is 9. Right? So we have done with the prime factorization. What we got, 1125 is equal to 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. 5 is 3 times, and then 3 is multiplied 2 times. We will make the triplet. The 5 is 5 in the prime number is having the triplet, but 3 is not having, because I am not having 3 set of 3, only 2 times 3 I am having. I am not having 3 times, so it is not a perfect cube. It is not a perfect cube. Now the question is asking what smallest number should be multiplied. I can see here I am having 2 3. So I need one more 3. If one more 3 is there, so I can make this number a perfect cube. Hence, Hence, 3 must be multiplied to 1125 to get a perfect cube. Right? They are asking for the perfect cube number. So 1125 multiplied by 3. If I am multiplying 3 here, so obviously we will get one more 3 here. So this number will become a perfect cube. So 3 5s is 15. 3 2s are 6 plus 1 7. 3 1s are 3 and 3 1s are 3. So 3375 is a perfect cube. Let's see one more thing in this. If the same question is there, okay, but what has been asked, if not, then by which smallest number should this be divided? In place of multiply, suppose you are getting this be divided divided by which smallest number should this be divided to get the quotient, a perfect cube. Okay, the same number is there, but I have changed it. So what we will do, we will again do the prime factorization. We will write the prime factorization for this, and we will see by which number should this be divided. Look here. Here I am already having 2 3. 2 3s are there. That is 3 there. So I have to eliminate this. Division means I want to remove this 2 3 from here. And how can I remove? By dividing this complete equation by 3 3s are 9. If I am dividing this by 9, then I will get a perfect cube number. So in place of this, what will happen? It is not a perfect cube, hence the number must be divided. The number, hence 1125 must be divided by 3 multiplied by 3, that is 9. Please mind it. There is a change in the square chapter and this. Here this must be divided by 3 3s are, that is 9. This must be divided by 9 to get a perfect cube. Let's see what perfect cube you'll get. So 1125 divided by 9 will give you how much? 9 ones are 9. What is left with? 2 2. 9 2s are 18. And what is left with? 2 2. 45. 9 5s is 45. So 125 is a perfect cube number. Okay. So please mind, when we have to multiply, so only 1 3 is needed to multiply to make it a triplet. And when we have to divide, we have to remove both these terms. So it depends on the question. Yes, now see the properties of cubes of natural numbers. Okay. Now see, here I have written the cubes from 1 to 10 also, so that it will be better to understand the properties. See, cubes of odd numbers are odd and cubes of even numbers are even. Let's check. 1 is odd. What is the cube of 1? 1. 3 is odd. What is the cube of 3? 27. This is odd number and this is also odd. What is the cube of 5 cube? 125. Cube of 7 cube? 343. 9 cube is 729. So we can see cube of odd numbers are odd, and also you can see cube of even number is even. 2 cube is 8, 4 cube is 64 and so on. Okay, so this is understood by you. By just for that I have written this. Okay, now see the second point. If a number has 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9 in the units place, then its cube also ends with the same digit. Let's check. The number ending by 1, it will also end by 1. Its cube will end by 1. Number ending by 4, its cube will end by 4. Number ending with 5, its cube will end by 5. Number ending with 6, its cube will end by 6. And number ending with 9, its cube will end by 9. Okay, so this is clear to you. Now see, for that same thing, if a number has 2 in the unit place, then its cube ends with 8. When 2 is there in the end, then its cube will end by 8. And if 8 is there in the end, then its cube will be 2. So we are having 2 and 8 are such numbers. When the number is ending by 2, then its cube is ending by 8. And if the number is ending by 8, then its cube is ending by 2. Similarly, we are having other pair also, 3 and 7. Check for 3. If a number is ending by 3, its cube will end by 7. And if a number is ending by 7, then its cube will end by 3. So 3 and 7 are 2 digits such that if the number is ending by 3, its cube is ending by 7. Okay. And if a number is ending by 0, then the cube will have 3 zeros. If a number is ending by 2 zeros, then its cube will be ending by 6 zeros. So it will be you have to check it out. Okay. Then see, cube of a negative integer is always negative. For example, question is giving what is the cube of -2? When -2 is multiplied 3 times, you will get how much? -8. If -3 cube has been asked, so -3 is multiplied 3 times, so that answer will be -27. So cube of a negative integer is always a negative number. Okay? Yes. Okay. Watch the video properly and go through all the properties. Okay?